What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Peabody back with another reaction video, man. So today we gonna react to some horrifying videos found on the internet. If you like the video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below what you think. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Let's get into it.
Today's video is not for the faint of heart, as it shows some of the most terrifying people.
Go.
What are you talking about? Shit. What are you talking about?
Bro, what?
Encounters and sights that no one has ever seen before. So hold your breath for the scariest videos of this year that are going viral now, only for horrific reasons. Two girls were filming a video of themselves having fun, until that fun took a sinister turn. Out of nowhere, a dark shape darted in front of the camera. It was quick, just a blur, but enough to freeze both girls in their tracks. They scrambled inside, clearly shaken. Once the video surfaced, people were conflicted. Some believed it was the spirit of the area, annoyed by the uninvited company. Others argued it was just a bug that flew too close to the lens. But
Whatever it was, they saw it, so they know something there.
But honestly, that blur looked too big and upright, almost humanoid. What do you think? Possession. This unsettling video from a store had people glued to their screens, and not in a good way. It began when a customer started acting strangely. At first, she mumbled something under her breath. Then her mouth twisted unnaturally, and one of her eyes seemed to bulge outward, almost popping from its socket. The employee filming her looked visibly shaken and asked her to leave.
Go, I'm not even in the mood today. Get away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But instead of backing off, she grew even more disturbing. Her face contorted in ways that didn't seem human. Many believe her behavior could only be explained if she was possessed by a devil, and honestly, it's hard to dispute that.
Hey, go on here with all that. Go on over there with all that. Go, I'm not even in the mood today. Get away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Go.
What are you talking about?
Invisible presence. This clip from a construction site left people stunned. A cloth lay on the ground, shifting, twitching, like someone was trapped underneath. The figure slowly rose, standing upright with the sheet still draped over them. But then, the cloth slipped off, and there was nothing underneath, just thin air. Netizens were quick to jump to theories. An invisible person? A glitch in reality? But one of the most chilling explanations came from locals. Some say a homeless man once stayed on that very site and never left. If that's true, the figure...
Bro, that's some weird shit. I would have hauled ass out of that place.
might not have been invisible, just not alive. Summoner's End. A man stumbled upon what looked like a ritual of some sort, and rituals at night? Yeah, never a good sign.
今天晚上有点凶啊。
There was a bowl filled with thick black liquid, surrounded by burning candles. Either someone had abandoned it midway, or they were still nearby, watching. That's when he saw it. From the corner of his eye, something shifted. A hand, if you could call it that, emerged from behind a boulder. It was pale, almost pink, with fewer fingers than normal, and it moved in a slow, eerie motion, like it was either begging for help or baiting him in. Many believe a demonic creature had been summoned and might have already claimed its summoner. Phantom driver. A truck at a construction site is nothing out of the ordinary, but what this CCTV camera caught left everyone shocked to their core. As the truck moved into view, passing the surveillance cam, you caught that right. There was no one in the driver's seat. And yet, the truck moved forward, like someone was steering it. No signs of anyone nearby, no driver jumping in or out, just an empty seat. And a moving vehicle. Many online believe this could only be explained by something paranormal, maybe a ghost who never clocked out of their last shift. by the pool. After eating dinner, a family member casually started filming the rest of the group seated at the table. But little did he know, that short clip would cost him a good night's sleep. Just across the pool, behind the sitting area, there seemed to be someone standing, only that someone didn't look human. The figure looked like a woman, but she was completely devoid of color, like she'd stepped out of a black and white film. She didn't move a muscle, just stood there like a statue. The person filming swore he saw her mouth moving. Some online claimed she was casting a spell. Let me know your take on this in the comments. Bizarre creature. This bizarre clip out of Colorado has people seriously creeped out. You're looking at what can only be described as a goat-rat hybrid.
What the is that? Seriously.
Sounds ridiculous, I know, but just look at it. Locals think it might be a chupacabra. Others say it's a hoax, brushing it off as CGI. But here's the thing. CGI has a certain look. This feels off too real. It even made local news, and yet no one stepped forward with answers. So, goat rat hybrid, cryptid, or a really sick prank? Either way, I'm not sleeping easy tonight.
It's not a raccoon, I'm sure.
Crib creature. This has to be one of the creepiest things caught on a baby cam. While the baby played with her hands, something crouched beside her and reached out to take her pacifier. The figure wasn't easy to see at first, but when its eyes glimmered in the dark, it became clear this wasn't human. The parents, who lived completely alone, were shaken to the core after reviewing the footage. Many online believe it was a skinwalker, its identity betrayed by that unnatural gleam. But if that truly is what it was, who or what sent it there? Ring visitor. A woman got the scare of her life while reviewing footage from her Ring doorbell camera. Her neighborhood looked perfectly normal, quiet, peaceful, nothing out of the ordinary. But then came the glitch. Just a blink, something darted across the frame. When she paused the footage, that's when it got chilling. A small figure with a large bulbous head appeared on the right side of the screen. Classic alien gray, just like the ones from sci-fi movies. Unlike most blurry alien clips, this one was oddly clear, leaving people convinced it was real. But what was it doing wandering through a quiet neighborhood in the middle of the night? How many more are out there, just out of frame? Something below. This might be one of the most mysterious ocean clips out there. A couple of friends were out on a boat when the calm water around them suddenly shifted, like something huge was gliding just beneath the surface. We never see the creature, but the way the waves moved, it was unnatural. Swells rose and fell like something was breathing underwater. And whatever it was way bigger than a whale. People have tossed around all kinds of theories, from deep-sea cryptids to ancient leviathans. The ocean hides more than we know, and sometimes it shows just enough to leave us wondering. So what do you think? Was it a...
Now I know for a fact there's something under the water we've never seen before. You talking about the ocean? Huge. A lot of water to cover. A lot of space, man. I'm 100% sure there's something up under that water we've never seen before.
sea monster? Or something worse? Mirror glitch. The first time I watched this clip, nothing seemed off. But the second time, something clicked. A guy stood facing a mirror, gesturing to his feet. One shoe was already placed, like he was hinting at something. Everything looked normal. His reflection matched. But look closer. His feet were reflected correctly, but the shoe wasn't. It was flipped, like the mirror had messed up only one part. No distortion, no camera tricks. Just one shoe, reflecting the wrong way. Some said it was edited. Others added it to the glitch in reality folder. Either way, it felt like the mirror showed a bit too much. Vanishing figure. A man was driving down a dark, empty road when something stopped him. A figure, draped in cloth. just standing there in the middle of the street. He honked but got no response. So, against all horror movie logic, he got out, walked up, tried to shove it aside. But as he touched the figure, the cloth crumpled to the ground with nothing underneath, just a hollow robe on the road.
Whoa!
People say he crossed paths with a haunted stretch, and that he should have never stepped out of that car. Grasping pole.
He crazy as hell for that shit.
Yo, I think we're seeing some aliens.
Just when you think you've seen it all, this shows up. A clip began circulating online showing an ordinary streetlight, or so it seemed. Look closer, and the illusion shatters. Two pale, human-like arms were jutting out from the pole, frozen but unmistakably real. It looked wrong. Some joked it was a skinwalker's poor disguise. Others believed something, or someone, was trapped inside, reaching out. The uploader even claimed he saw the pole twitch occasionally. Whatever the truth, one thing's clear. That's no regular light pole. And if it is, it's one I'd never walk past alone.
Oh, whoa. What is that?
Snow print. It hadn't snowed in Mississippi for 8 years, so when it finally did, one couple was thrilled, until they noticed something bizarre outside their window. Curious,
Handprint.
they stepped out for a closer look. A handprint in the snow. But not just any handprint. This thing was huge. When the man pressed his own hand next to it, it looked tiny, barely a third the size. He placed his foot beside it too. Same story. The handprint was massive, too massive. So who or what left it? Netizens flooded the comments with one word: Nephilim. Others whispered Yeti. Whatever it was, it left its mark. Real saucer. You know those classic alien saucers in movies, with the glowing lights circling underneath? Well, in 2022, someone might have caught the real thing. A woman in Mexico noticed strange lights shining in the distance and started filming.
Estoy arriba de mi carro y de repente salió eso.
What she captured looked just like a glowing disc-shaped craft hovering in the night sky. It drifted silently behind some buildings, its lights pulsing in perfect symmetry. Mexico has long been a hotspot for UFO sightings, but this one hit differently. People on...
Listen, man, if you don't know anything about me, you know I believe in UFOs. Never personally seen one myself, but there's something in me telling me, man, there is something else out there. Too much space, too much opportunity for it not to be. I would never believe it's just us here on Earth. I would never believe that. It has to be something else out there, more advanced. It has to be.
Line were convinced it wasn't a drone, plane, or trick of the eye. Many believed it was an alien ship, maybe even trying to signal others. Turkey ritual. I've seen a lot of weird stuff, but this one takes the cake. A passerby filmed something bizarre at a cemetery. A group of turkeys circling a gravestone. They just kept walking around it, again and again, like they were performing a ritual. The name on the stone was Harris. Some say Harris must have fed them in life, and this was their way of mourning. But others had a darker take, that maybe the birds weren't paying respects. They were drawn to something still lingering around that grave. You know, turkeys do have sharp senses, so what exactly were they responding to? Mosquito mutant. If bugs make your skin crawl, maybe skip this one, because someone just filmed what looked like a giant mosquito with folded roach wings. People immediately panicked. Was this evolution gone rogue? Are mosquitoes leveling up? Well, not quite. Turns out it's actually a robber fly, not a mutant. Just nature being extra weird. They're even considered helpful, since they eat pests. Still, good bug or not, it looks like something straight out of a nightmare. not deer. Have you heard about the not deer, a cryptid from Appalachian folklore that looks like a deer, but not quite? That's exactly what a couple thought they saw while driving near a forest late at night.
Mach mal auf.
Yo, this motherfucker here possessed. Know what he on? He need to get the hell on.
Come on,
It stood still, but its head twisted unnaturally, and it moved sluggish, as if stuck in a trance. Something about it felt off. When they shared the footage online, people couldn't agree. Was it really the cryptid, or just a sick animal? Some claimed
He probably got some kind of parasite that's fucking him up, man.
it was suffering from a neurological disease. But honestly, would that make it any less terrifying if you saw it staring at you on a pitch-black road?
Junge, richtig gruselig einfach.
Twist of nature. This strange clip was filmed at a tourist spot in Uganda, where the northern and southern hemispheres supposedly meet. Tourists perform a simple test. Standing on one side, they pour water into a funnel and drop a flower in. On the northern side, the flower spins clockwise.
Then if you cross and go to the southern, you go the other way.
But just a few steps away, in the southern zone, it spins the other way.
It's called equinox. That's equal day, equal night.
It's meant to demonstrate the Coriolis effect, how Earth's rotation subtly influences motion. The guide swears by it, saying it proves we're standing on two sides of the planet. But not everyone buys it. Some say it's a trick to sell the illusion. So, does this funnel really reveal the Earth's spin? Or is it just another tourist trap dressed as science?
It's swallowed because it's exactly.
Blazing streak. This clip was posted anonymously with no context whatsoever. It showed a fiery object racing across an open field, setting the grass ablaze as it moved. The speed was unlike anything people had seen before. Some believed it captured a rare natural phenomenon, something never caught on camera until now. Others were convinced it was something else entirely, a supernatural being made of fire. Theories flooded in, but skeptics weren't convinced. They dismissed the clip as nothing more than clever editing. Still, the video remains as an unexplained mystery. Sky wall. An eerie sight was caught on camera by a stunned villager in Africa. It looked like a waterfall falling straight from the sky. It didn't seem like rain, just a thick sheet of water drenching one house and stopping exactly at its edge, leaving the rest of the street bone dry. The water didn't spread and stayed locked behind one straight, vertical line, like there was an invisible wall holding it in place. Many were baffled. But some were quick to call it a glitch in the Matrix, because honestly, how else do you explain water that obeys invisible borders? Hillside watcher. Having a mountainside view is great and all, until it turns into a nightmare. One homeowner was sipping his morning coffee, gazing out the window, when something caught his eye. Standing in the distance, among the trees, was a towering figure. It was so massive, you could spot it from miles away. He started filming, but within seconds, the figure vanished. Almost like it sensed the camera.
Bro, that's not. Oh, it just disappeared.
Folks online were quick to say it resembled a giant alien gray. Others claimed it was just a trick of the light. But the real question is, are they out there, hiding in plain sight?
It's not a fucking person, bro. Look.
Wandering tree. Take a look at this moment. A local captured. At first, it looked like a small tree until it started moving. It was floating slightly off the ground. The strangest part? Nothing else around it moved. There were no rustling leaves or shifting branches, while this single tree glided forward on its own. Those blaming the wind had no explanation for how only this tree moved. And honestly, what kind of wind lifts a tree clean off the ground like that? The way it shifted felt intentional, almost alive. Netizens were quick to bring up the walking tree phenomenon, where trees uproot themselves and migrate slowly. Could this be the first time one was caught in the act? Uninvited guest. This strange photo made rounds online showing a group of people gathered around a table, seemingly enjoying a meal. At first glance, nothing seemed off. It looked like an ordinary gathering. But that's not why it went viral. One eagle-eyed netizen zoomed in on the far end of the table and noticed something chilling. A hooded figure sat silently among them, its face unmistakably resembling an alien gray. Theories exploded online. Some shrugged it off as a prank or a guest in costume, but others believed it was a glimpse into a hidden society, one that interacts with extraterrestrials, and may have just been accidentally exposed. Shadow Walker. Two friends were hanging out at a port back in 2021 when they saw something that shook them to their core. Out in the
Whatever that thing is a giant.
distance, a tall, dark figure was moving through the shadows. It had no clear shape, but looked humanoid by the way it moved. Only, it was way too huge to be human. No one could tell if it was walking on the pavement or gliding over the water. The friends were terrified. After a few minutes of filming, their phone suddenly crashed. Later, they claimed the creature had something to do with it. Many believe they had caught Slender Man on camera, the infamous faceless figure from internet legends. Lizard Man. Ever seen a lizard run like a tiny human? Not crawling, but sprinting on two legs like it owns the place? This strange video's been making the rounds online. Someone spotted a lizard on a tree, hit record, and the creature leapt down and bolted across the road. But here's the weird part. It ran upright, like a miniature dinosaur or some reptilian jogger. It freaked people out. Reptilian humanoid theories popped up instantly. But turns out, this isn't sci-fi. Some species, like the basilisk lizard, really can run like this. Doesn't mean it's not creepy though, especially if one makes eye contact mid-sprint. Sky glitch. A strange video of lights in the sky recently went viral, catching the eye of conspiracy theorists and curious netizens everywhere. At first, it just looked like a glowing patch in the sky, but when the camera zoomed in, it resembled a glitch, like the sky itself was stuttering. People immediately jumped to theories. Was it a rip in the firmament? A Truman Show-style crack in the dome? Or the most chilling one, a glitch in the Matrix? If we really are in a simulation, could this be the moment the code slipped? Whatever it was, it didn't look natural. And it definitely didn't look like it was meant to be seen. Tiny flyer. This viral footage left many netizens stunned. A woman was out with her friends when she noticed something odd floating in the air.
I just graduated and I'm seeing a fairy in real life.
It looked small and white, almost like a bit of fluff, drifting on the breeze. But as she zoomed in with her phone camera, things took a bizarre turn.
Oh my god, yo, that's a fairy.
The object wasn't fluff at all. It had limbs, wings, and it was fluttering in midair. Some even claimed it looked like a tiny humanoid creature, almost fairy-like. While skeptics were quick to call it CGI or some elaborate prank, others, especially cryptid enthusiasts, were convinced. Was it really a fairy caught on camera, or just a really well-timed illusion?
That's a fairy.
Sky rips. What would you think if you saw something like this in the sky? That's what one man asked after capturing 4 swirling holes floating above him.
Oh shit, that's fucking.
Then watched one merge into another, only for it to reappear later. He claimed he'd seen these before, but only now managed to catch them on camera. And honestly, a lot of people had the same first thought: portals. To some, these weren't just odd weather patterns, but cracks in reality.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, they don't found 4 portals in the sky, man.
Glimpses into another world bleeding into ours. Some believed they were natural rifts in space and time. Others were convinced they were deliberate, like someone or something was opening them on purpose. Extraterrestrial doors, or something far stranger. Street fish. I never thought I'd live to see fish crossing a street, but here they are. 3 of them, waddling in a line like they've got somewhere to be. At first glance, it looks straight out of a cartoon. So what's happening? Some blamed it on evolution, which is wild, but others dropped a more grounded fact. These are climbing perches. Yep, real fish that can survive out of water and literally walk using their fins and gills. They were probably just making their way to the next water source. Still, something about it doesn't sit right. Fish marching across asphalt like it's totally normal feels less like nature and more like bikini bottoms on the move. 7 suns. We all know Earth has just one sun, right? Well, this bizarre clip from China had people questioning everything. It showed 7 glowing suns in the sky, lined up like cosmic sentinels. Naturally,
Okay, with this video footage, I can say it's probably the way the light is reflecting off something, man.
it set off alarms online. Some said it was just science, an atmospheric illusion called a sundog or parhelion, where ice crystals reflect sunlight. But others weren't convinced. Was this a glitch in the Matrix? Or had China's artificial sun project actually made it into the sky? The timing was suspicious, leaving people questioning reality itself. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos.
Alright, man, that wraps up that video of some horrifying viral videos found on the internet. Like I said at the beginning, man, if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys rocking with me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.